how to use とは in Japanese.
はじめましてスネーク。伝説の英雄とお話できるなんて嬉しいわ。どうしたの？
いや、画期的な軍事技術の開発者がこんなに可愛い女の子とは思わなかったもんでね。
So, とは is a very versatile piece of Japanese that is often translated in English as that. It can be used to express surprise, disbelief, or even to mark something as unexpected or noteworthy. And とは can both be seen in the middle of a sentence or at the end. And so there's many different ways that you'll see とは being used. But just try to remember that at its core, this とは is just a combination of the と particle, often used to quote information, and the は particle, often used to mark the topic of something, like as for, which is why とは you could see literally translated as for that. And what is that? Marked by the と particle. Like we can see in this opening clip from Metal Gear Solid, with Snake not thinking that she would be such a cute girl. So here we can see this is used in the middle of the sentence, with the first part being the defining information, she's a cute girl, kawaii onnanoko, followed by とは that you are a cute girl, and then the following action, he didn't think, omowanakatta. So he didn't think that she was gonna be a cute girl.
どうしたの？
いや、画期的な軍事技術の開発者がこんなに可愛い女の子とは思わなかったもんでね。
So just like here in Final Fantasy 15, he didn't think that he would go through with it seriously.
準備できたら俺んとこ来て。
まさか本気で手続きしているとは思わなかった。
どう言って船を動かしてんだが、職業柄ってことなんだろうが。
So it often has this accompanying feeling of surprise. Like here, it's rare that you'd come to the castle town alone. So here the speaker is expressing surprise that he came to the castle town.
弁慶？そなたが一人で城下に来るとは珍しいな。何かあったのか？
Or like here, it's rare that the president comes to observe the test.
大総統閣下が試験を見学になられるとは珍しい。
Or like here talking about a robot, and here that it is such a thing as life, it cannot be called.
お言葉ですが、大統領。ロボットはどこまで行ってもロボットです。生命などとはとても呼べません。
Or here literally with the adjective for surprised, odoroita. So I'm surprised that it was you.
体は大丈夫か？
クライブが助けてくれたってタルヤさんから聞いた。
まさか君だとは驚いたよ。
Or like here in Final Fantasy X, I can't believe that this thing flies in the sky. So again, we can see the information that he can't believe comes before とは, and he can't believe that the information that comes before it, it flies in the sky.
こんなものが空を飛ぶとは信じられない。すごい機械だとは思うが、やはり教えに反するものだ。
Now, in all of the previous examples, the speaker clearly states how they feel or how they thought. Like they didn't think that, dun dun dun, or they were surprised that, dun dun dun. However, this とは can also just be used at the end of a sentence. And here the actual action isn't directly expressed, but it's kind of implied. Like here in Final Fantasy 16, that you are the fire dominant. So this is kind of like to think that you are the fire dominant, but that part's not being clearly expressed. So here expressing surprise that he's the dominant. Dominanto to wa na.
ようやくお目覚めか。まったく驚かされた。ガルーダの力を吸収した上に、お前が火のドミナントとはな。
Well, like here in Drakengard 3, that you would summon a magical beast. How auspicious.
おめでたくも魔獣を呼び出すとはな。そいつはもうドラゴンでもなんでもない。ただの化け物だ。
Or that it would end up like this. So 結局こうなるとはな。To think that it would end up like this, huh?
結局こうなるとはな。
自慢の抜け道じゃなかったのか。
そりゃあついさっきまでの話だろう。
Now this main use that we just saw used at the N1 level has the same use as nante. So you can use both of these two uses interchangeably when expressing surprise or disbelief at something. So as we can see here in Nier Automata, nante functions in the exact same way as this use of とは. It's surprising that machine life forms forming a family structure.
それにしても母に子供か。機械生命体が家族という組織を形成しているなんて驚きですね。
Or with とは, it's surprising that someone from Todo lives in Edo.
東土の者が江戸に暮らすとは驚きだ。魔術師の恐るべきところということか。
Now, another use of towa can actually be used without expressing any surprise at all. And this is literally just as for and then what's being quoted by the top particle. So like here in Fantasian, it's a hard situation to say that it's okay. So daijoubu towa, that it's okay, iigatai. It's difficult to say.
大丈夫か？
大丈夫とは言い難い状況ですね。
Or like here in Final Fantasy X, quoting the exact information that you shouldn't think. So don't think that, so dun 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 towa or mona. And here, don't think that, you'll defeat them all.
すべて倒そうと思うな。邪魔なやつだけ切り捨てて走れ。
And in a similar use, you might sometimes see towa followed by things like onaji, the same, or chigao, it's different. So it's different to whatever dun dun dun, or it's the same as dun 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 dun, whatever's quoted by the top particle. So like here in Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's different to what Biggs and the others are imagining.
行くぜ野郎ども。
よっしゃ飛ばせ。
了解っす。
聞こえる？
ああ。
上に行く理由、ビックスたちの想像とは違うんだよね。
And because this is just the combination of the top particle and the what particle, it doesn't always have to be the quoting information use of the top particle, it could also be just with. Like here, as for with you, kimi to wa, I feel like we'll meet again soon. So this now isn't quoting any information at all, it's just emphasizing as for with you.
では、俺たちも帰るとしようか。君とはまた近いうちに会いそうな気がするよ。それまでしばしのお別れだ。
And another really common use of towa is actually defining information about something, literally what something is. So this might often follow nouns to actually define what that noun actually is. So like here in Final Fantasy X, what a summoner is. So shokanshi towa, dun dun dun. So the following information will now define what it is that a summoner is. You can kind of look at this as like as for, and then quoting a summoner, so as for what a summoner is, and then they go on and explain.
召喚師とは神秘の技で我らエボンの民をお守りくださるお方。
And this use of towa is actually just a contracted form of toyu no wa, literally the thing that is called. So the thing that is called a summoner is dun 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 dun. Or like here, the thing that is called music is truly mysterious. 音楽というのは不思議なものですね。So this use here of toyu no wa is the exactly same use as the defining towa. As we can see in the exact same kind of sentence here with fushigi, music is mysterious. Now we have the thing that is called a different world is mysterious. So just remember that this particular use right here, not the other ones we looked at before with surprise or quoting information, this use is actually a short version of toyu no wa, and this is used to define what something is. Literally, the thing that is called dun 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 is dun dun dun.
本当にあの方と瓜二つ。違う世界とは不思議なものですね。
So there we go, that was quite a lot of information, but this is a very versatile piece of Japanese grammar, towa. It definitely depends on the situation as for which use is being used. And this is something you'll just get used to over time as you see it being used more and more. However, one easy way of kind of telling when it's used in a certain way is when you have towa followed by some sort of thought or feeling, like you're surprised or you didn't think, then it's very likely the very first use that we saw to express surprise about something. That, dun dun dun, you're surprised that you didn't think that. Sometimes though that feeling isn't clearly expressed though, but you usually see this used at the end of a sentence because it's kind of trailing off, they're not finishing the sentence. Like to think that you're a fire dominant. So that use of towa to express surprise can also be used interchangeably with nante. However, just remember there's the use of towa that doesn't express surprise, and it's just quoting what some sort of information is. Like it's difficult to say that everything's okay. Or quoting information of what is different. It's different to what they imagine. But it's not always quoting information as we saw with kimi towa. This is as for with you. And the final use is usually pretty clear because it has some sort of noun followed by towa, and then there's usually some sort of explanation about what it is. So hopefully that can help you guys remember a little bit which context each use is used in. So now I'm going to leave you guys with a review test to help reinforce some of the language that you've learned in this video. It's not too complicated, but just use it as a chance to help just have that information settle and also get a little bit of Japanese listening practice. Thanks so much guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, it helps the algorithm. And if you really enjoy these videos, then consider supporting the channel by joining the community either directly through the Game Gengo website or through Patreon. We have a whole bunch of perks. You can not only chat with the community and me, get help with Japanese any time of the day. We also have clubs where people help each other with their study. Sometimes we hang out in streams and chat, and you can even vote on upcoming videos. So thanks so much guys for watching. Good luck with the review test. I hope you're enjoying learning Japanese, and as always, I'll see you all again in the next video. See you guys.
どうしたの？
いや、画期的な軍事技術の開発者がこんなに可愛い女の子とは思わなかったもんでね。
弁慶？そなたが一人で城下に来るとは珍しいな。何かあったのか？
お言葉ですが、大統領。ロボットはどこまで行ってもロボットです。生命などとはとても呼べません。
体は大丈夫か？
ええ。クライブが助けてくれたってタルヤさんから聞いた。
まさか君だとは驚いたよ。
結局こうなるとはな。
自慢の抜け道じゃなかったのか。
そりゃあついさっきまでの話だろう。
東土の者が江戸に暮らすとは驚きだ。魔術師の恐るべきところということか。
大丈夫か？
大丈夫とは言い難い状況ですね。
では俺たちも帰るとしようか。君とはまた近いうちに会いそうな気がするよ。それまでしばしのお別れだ。
召喚師とは神秘の技で我らエボンの民をお守りくださるお方。